So we're going to do operations on rational functions. Ready, class?
Ready!
Yay, math?
Yay, math!
Very nice. All right, so rational. Oh my god. That's it never gets old. Functions.
We'll find out the hard way.
Please write the following functions. F of x equals x squared plus 5x minus 1. G of x equals 3x minus 2.
Should we write them side by side?
Yeah, it's good. Write them side by side because we're going to be working. Okay, ready to yay math our first thing. Woo! It's pretty easy. Thank you for that. Okay, so it goes f plus g of x. That's how you say it. F plus g of x.
Are you combining those?
We're going to basically add the two functions together.
Just a new formula?
So the way, this is how it's going to be, given. What it really means is this. It really means f of x plus g of x. So it follows the distributive property rule. So it's just code. You know, books and stuff, they like to give you code and they like to confuse you. And as a teacher, I like to confuse you too. Well, maybe not if I'm filming something. That'd be pretty bad. But yeah, so this is confusing. This is not confusing. Because, right? Can you do it?
Yeah.
I'm just going to write x squared plus 5x. Why did only one person say yeah? Okay. And combine like terms and we're done. So
No one.
equals x squared plus what? 8x
8x.
minus 3.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think's next after f plus g of x?
Factor.
Minus G of X.
Yeah, f minus g of x.
Yay, math.
Someone ate their Wheaties.
What?
Okay, yeah, some people don't know the Wheaties reference.
They're smart now.
Yes. If you eat Wheaties, you... I might like split screen. I'm like the bad guy.
You're not in it at all.
Oh, I'm not in it at all. Look, steps.
Okay, do that like elevator.
Okay, I'm writing it. F of x. Yeah, I can do the elevator. I can do the electric slide. I can do everything. That'd be crazy doing an electric slide right here. Okay. So, x squared. Does anyone have a problem with parentheses?
Yes.
All right, then get over it right now. Because, don't forget, minus 3x minus 2.
Why did we only put a negative into the second half?
This is f of x. That's okay. I'm cool being out. I'm cool being out of the game. Don't worry. This is f of x. This is minus. This is g of x. All right?
Yeah.
See how they're both written?
Oh. Yeah.
We
And we,
distribute the
yeah,
negative.
we subtract the whole function of g of x. And because we subtract the whole thing, we do distribute the negative. So,
Oh, it's like when you do the, what's it called? The 3.
the 3.
I'm
X
blanking.
squared. Okay, so let's do this. You're in algebra
It's going to
2.
be plus 2x.
Plus 2x. Good. Plus
No. And minus 1.
Plus.
1.
plus
1.
1.
Is that it?
That is f
Well,
minus
you
f minus g of x is this. Because it's negative 1 minus negative 2. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1.
So we could still write the second part, like distributing like below, and then we
Yes,
could
yes,
combine.
you could do that. Yeah, I'm jumping to the next step. Algebra 2 level. Okay, what do you think is next?
Multiply.
Yay, multiply. I'm on racing. Yeah.
No way.
My knowledge is destroyed.
All right. Okay. F times g of x coming up.
Wait, can you just erase the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just, in case you're writing it at home, I'll leave it for a few more seconds.
This episode is made for viewers like you.
Okay. So if you're writing, you better write fast. Write fast. Hope you've written the answer. Woo!
They can erase it though and pause it.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget to pause. Okay. F times g of x is f of x times g of x.
Wow.
Writing both. X squared plus 5x minus 1.
Oh, it's just foiling.
Yeah, FOIL is for two binomials. These are polynomials. But it's the same concept. It's distributive property going crazy. So, let's carry this x squared. I mean, there's multiple ways to do it. Let's do x squared, right, times 3x, x squared times negative 2. So that's 3x cubed, x cubed minus 2x squared. And then we'll take the 5x, 15x squared, minus 10x, good. Negative 3x plus 2. Okay. Combinos of like termies.
So
X squared.
3x cubed. Negative 2 plus 15
Plus 13x.
minus
3x.
13x plus 2. It's calculation heavy, but it's very straightforward if you know what you're doing.
Wait, how is it plus 13?
Plus 13x squared, negative 2x squared plus 15x squared makes 13x squared. And then same in similar fashion, negative 10x minus 3x, negative 13x. Combining like terms. This is one combination, and this is another. Okay. Now we're going to get into something you probably have not seen before. Well, dividing is, we could do with synthetic division or something. All right, that's not the priority. We're going to do f of g of x and g of f of x. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so pause it at home if you need to. Emma.
I need to.
Just kidding.
You blew up my spot.
Oh, how long are you gonna stand there? Wasting like video.
I know.
Oh.
Okay, this is a 2. Okay, here's the thing that they do in the book that's meant to confuse you.
Success.
Looks like fog. Yeah, it looks like fog. It means f of g of x.
So why would it be F?
That's maybe that's what the O is. So it's like fog. Yeah. F of g of x is the equivalent to f of
So you can tell us to fog it for now on.
Fog it.
g of x. All right, so hold this thought for 1 second. Hold this thought for 1 second. We have to review f of something. Let's do a quick review. What f of 3 is. F of 3.
Which equation?
3 times 3.
Oh, the F1.
Yeah. So
9
f
plus
3 is,
9.
yeah, I'm going to write it like this.
Squared.
Notice, f of 3 means within your f of x equation, every time you see x, you write 3. And you can see it in blue. So now we can calculate arithmetic. What's 9 plus
15.
9 plus 15 minus 1? 24 minus 1? 23. That's a good sign. Michael Jordan, my hero.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you say f of something, that we put in the of g of x, that means x here, put g of x. F of g of x.
Did they give the G of X?
Yes, no, forgiven. f of x and x of y. Question?
So anytime that there's an x, we just put in 3x minus 2.
Correct. Correct. So let's take this one step at a time. So f of, now what is g of x in this case? 3x minus 2. So I'm writing that in. Now, see, this is the spot where x belongs. So instead of x within x, we're going to find it, and in its place write 3x minus 2. Here it comes. That means
Oh, God.
there you go. F of 3x minus 2 is 3x minus 2 squared plus 5 times 3x minus 2 minus 1.
Okay. Okay, you plugged it into that.
Plugged it in for x in f of x. Questions? Yes?
Could you go over it one more time? Just
Yes.
to elaborate?
Notice this is f of x. Okay. See the f of x equation?
Uh-huh.
Now what if I said f of 2? You would say 2 squared plus 5 times 2 minus 1. What if I said f of 3? 3 squared plus 5 times 3 minus 1. What if I said f of banana? You'd say banana squared plus 5 times banana minus 1.
Yes.
So f of 3x minus 2 is 3x minus 2 squared plus 5 times 3x minus 2 minus 1.
Okay.
Whatever you put in your of, you plug in for x. That's the idea. Question?
So do you just replace x with
Whatever's inside here.
g?
Yeah, in this case, that's what it's asking for.
Okay.
If it's f of g of x. In this case, f of something. Whatever your something is, you plug it in. We're going to do goth now. We're going to do goth next. Yeah.
Who?
Okay, you'll see. Who? Okay, so foil-tacular.
So it's
9x squared minus
4.
12x
What?
plus 4
Why is
Yeah, I
it?
got it.
plus 15x minus 10 minus 1.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Where did that 12 come
3x minus 2.
Oh, we didn't. Oh,
from? Oh.
tricky, tricky.
That's okay. If you're wondering, I'm happy to go over it. Foil, you get 9x squared minus 6x. That's poor penmanship. Here we go. 9x squared minus 6x minus plus 4. Combine like terms. 9x squared minus 12x plus 4. This is called an aside. Okay.
What's that?
It's aside, yeah. Okay, combining like terms, there's only one x squared term. 9x squared
Plus
Plus
3x.
plus 3x.
7.
No, plus 6.
So 4 minus 10 is negative 6 minus 7. Good, I heard it. Happy to hear it. And my 7s are crossed. Woo! It's inside joke. Okay. All right, that's f of g of x. Questions?
Um,
Now
I'm
we're
good.
gonna
We're going to do g of f of x now.
Go.
First, you do what's inside the parentheses,
Yes, sir.
and then from there you go
I
into.
won't.
Um, how'd you get the 15x minus 10 minus 1?
5 times 3x, 15x, and then 5 times negative 2, minus 10.
But first you do the FOIL, and then
Yeah.
you do that.
This is the foil. We'll underline in
Oh,
red.
it's the same.
Yeah, this
square.
red is the same as this.
Okay.
And this, where's my green? This green part is the same as this.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you. I totally have it.
I'm happy to hear that. Okay, g of f of x. This will be our third to last. Okay. What's the equivalent statement to g of f of x? What do we write?
G-O-F.
No, yeah, equivalent to this. I want something like this. Right on. Focus in class. It's your future, my son. Focus. Yeah. So good. This stuff is so real. We're in classroom. I love it. Yeah.
So we're given, or do we?
G of f of x is the problem.
Is the problem?
These two equations are given. And they say, solve g of f of x, and here's how we solve g of f of x. Now, what is f of x? That long string right here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So it's G tag.
G parentheses, that's g of
And then X squared.
x squared plus 5x minus 1. Okay? And so, now we plug.
And so far,
The minus
3x
two, minus 2 after.
No, we will. This is this equation, okay? And now instead of g of this, we are going to write what it is. So that's 3 times what?
X squared plus 5x minus 1.
Minus 2.
Where did you get the 3 from?
it was 3x.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, it's part of g of x. And so, this is g of x, except instead of x, we have f of x. Right? And we simplify. At this point, if you can get it here, then you're in shape. So,
3x.
3x squared
Plus 15.
plus 15x minus 3 minus
So
2.
it's minus 5.
X squared plus 15x minus 5. All right. So, the last question that will be asked, for example, the last things we'll do is solve for, let's say, f of g of 2. F of g of 2 would be, get to this equation and plug 2 in. That's all. F of g of 2. If it asks, I'm going to take this side off.
Is that it? Is that all we have?
That's all we're doing. Yeah. F of g of 2. Yeah, let's do it like this, the way they have it. F of g of 2 means create your f of g of x, and now in its place of x, plug in 2. Yeah. So,
Wait, can you repeat that?
Yes.
Create.
f of g of x is the same as, or f of g of 2 is the f of g of x, right? Which we created. We created this. And now instead of x here, we're going to put in 2. Question.
Is there another way that you can do this? Like, you first do the g of 2 and do it the other way, going backwards?
Yes. Yes, we could do that too.
Making sure.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Let's do that over here. That actually happens a lot.
Easier?
Yeah. Yeah. The best way to solve if it's just for x is to do what we did.
Right.
But if it's saying f of g of 2, which is this, these are equivalent, that's the same as f of, what is g of 2? None other than 3 times 2 minus 2, which is 6 minus 2, which is 4.
4.
So, g of 2 is
And
4.
then you go.
Any questions about g of 2 being 4?
And then you go.
And now f of 4, yeah, would be over there. So that's f of 4 equals 4 squared, right? Plus 5 times 4 minus 1 equals 16 plus 20 minus 1, 36 minus 1, 35. Which we would get over here. Curtain act, 9 times 2 squared plus 3 times 2 minus 7. All right. 9 times 4, 36 plus 6 minus 7. Is that 35?
Yes.
Yeah. It's cool how this stuff works, don't it?
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Will
all.
they always equal each other?
Yes, they're the same. Okay, you can hit the video.